This morning, Martin Amaewhule-led Assembly passes Rivers State Commissions of Inquiry Bill 2024. Rivers workers receive new 85,000 naira minimum wage. NNPC says petrol price for Port Harcourt refinery still under review. Stakeholders renew call for repairs of Ogoni axis of East-West Road following resumed operations at Port Harcourt refinery. On the foreign scene, bomb threats made against cabinet nominees of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump. Mental health is real. Seek help. End the stigma. I am Ifeyemi Andrew. The news continues shortly. The Martin Amaewhule-led Rivers State House of Assembly has passed the Rivers State Commissions of Inquiry Bill 2024. The development aims to repeal the outdated Rivers State Commissions of Inquiry Law Cap 30, Laws of Rivers State 1999, and reenact a new law to govern the holding of commissions of inquiry. The bill was passed at the 71st legislative sitting of the House following a robust debate on the report of the committee presented by Honorable Silvanus Nwankwo on Wednesday. Members of the House lauded the committee for its excellent work, noting that the positive response from the public during the public hearing demonstrated the acceptability of the bill. The Speaker, Amaewhule, commended the committee and members for their thorough debate on the bill. He said the House will continue to amend, repeal, and reenact outdated laws that no longer serve the interest of the people.
The Commission of Inquiry cannot make recommendations that will be inconsistent with Rivers State Appropriations Law or any law made by the House of Assembly of Rivers State. So that is why the governor of the state must revert back to the House of Assembly before going ahead to implement recommendations of commissions of inquiry.
He said laws should not be used for witch hunting.
Commissions of inquiry must never be used against the legislature or the judiciary for political purposes. That is not the intention of any legislation empowering commissions of inquiry, and we will not allow that to thrive in our states. We will not allow commissions of inquiry to be set up to witch hunt political enemies of any sitting governor.
The passage of the bill is expected to deepen the doctrine of separation of powers in the state. Before passing the bill, the House resolved into a committee of the whole and gave the bill clause-by-clause consideration in line with legislative practice and rules. Moving on. Rivers State civil servants have received the new 85,000 naira minimum wage promised by Governor Siminalayi Fubara in October. The 85,000 naira wage is higher than the 70,000 naira approved nationally by President Bola Tinubu in July. The state chairman, Nigeria Civil Service Union, Rivers State, Chukwuka Osuma, confirmed this in an interview with correspondent Soibi Oruwari.
We are ready to sacrifice anything for the governor. He has fulfilled his promise, like he said. And today I can tell you that he has paid the new minimum wage of 85,000 naira, and the workers are happy in the states. We met under the Joint Council, saw the salary charts, went through it, confirmed it. We sat with the head of service before it was implemented. So 85% is well calculated and implemented. They just started payment today, so we believe that before evening today, other banks will start to pay too.
Yes, so the era has gone that teachers will use ruler and
Also, some online videos showed some public school teachers jubilating and dancing after receiving the increased wage in their November salaries.
yes, so the era has gone that teachers will use ruler and measure yam. The era has gone. Our dear amiable Onomio Governor Siminalayi Fubara is going to give us a surprise package. In fact, we're expecting it tomorrow. Yeah.
Away from that, the report says oil marketers have outlined the conditions that will make them patronize the newly rehabilitated Port Harcourt Refinery Company in Rivers State. The dealers say the refinery under the management of the NNPC Limited must dispense its refined petroleum products below the prices of the Dangote Petroleum Refinery, but actually the expected price was 1,045 per litre, stated that the refinery had yet to release prices as product plant currently dispensed to the oil spokesperson Olufe Shonoye. The company is still reviewing its prices and had yet to start bulk sales as its purchasing portal remained closed. Meanwhile, some stakeholders in the oil and gas sector have asked the federal government to urgently speed up the repairs and construction work at the Ogoni axis of the East-West Road in Rivers State. As you may know, the road links the Port Harcourt refinery to other parts of the state and other states. An environmental rights activist, Fineface Dumnamene, gave this advice in an interview with correspondent Soibi Oruwari.
If the production is beginning to come out of the refinery, then that should be quickly fixed so that we do not have incidents of tanker falling and fire explosion like the one we had on that road recently, also because of the very bad state of the road. If it is not properly transported on a good road, the NNPCL would have been synchronizing with the Ministry of Works to ensure that they fix part of the road that will be able to take product from the refinery even before they come forward to tell us the refinery is working. But all of these are not working because there is no synergy between the various ministries, agencies and departments of government and even the company.
The activist also questioned why the facility became operational just 2 months before the tenure of the managing director of the NNPC Limited, Mele Kyari, ends after multiple failed attempts in the past.
If the production is beginning to come out of the refinery, then that should be quickly fixed so that we do not have incidents of tanker falling and fire explosion like the one we had on that road recently, also because of the very bad state of the road. If it is not properly transported on a good road, the NNPCL would have been synchronizing with the Ministry of Works to ensure that they fix part of the road that will be able to take product from the refinery even before they come forward to tell us the refinery is working. But all of these are not working because there is no synergy between the various. If the production is beginning to come out of the refinery, then that should be quickly fixed so that.
Apologize for the mix-up there in that audio. In the same vein, the president of Ogoni Youth Federation Organizations, Legbosi Yamabana, said youths will go on a massive protest if the operation of the Port Harcourt refinery leads to any accident on the Ogoni axis of the road.
And so we wouldn't want to lose any Nigerians on that road as a result of the negligence of the government. If they don't fix that road and that refinery continue to operate and we have any casualty that the government fails to speed up the repairs of that road and we have any casualty, we will hold government responsible. We will hold the Port Harcourt refinery responsible. And we will do it not just by mere words. We ensure that we shut down all the activities within that corridor. We are not prophets of doom, but we are saying this because of the experience we've had over the years.
Still to come, uproar in Senate over tax bill. Stay tuned. Area, David Omereji has urged churches in the area to keep praying for the success of his administration at both for the success of the current administrations at both the state and local government levels. Mr. Omereji represented by his chief of staff Obinda Wadu at the 2024 Adult Harvest Thanksgiving service of St. John's Anglican Church in Dele District, said the state has survived the evil mechanizations of the enemies with the restoration of relative peace in the state and the local government areas through prayers. He called on the people of the area, especially the youths, to shun acts capable of throwing the area into avoidable crisis, but support the administration to bring development to the area. He assured that his administration would ensure quality service delivery and asked the people to protect government facilities in their communities. The chairman of Ikore local government area of Rivers State, Israel Abosi, says he will dissolve the local vigilante group OSPAC in the area if after 2 weeks the communities fail to harmonize the list of members of vigilante groups. The Ikore local government chairman said this during town hall meetings in Omagwa and Alu communities. The council boss said he is not ready to accommodate anyone working against the interest of his administration.
From now to the next 2 weeks, go and harmonize it and get me a comprehensive list of the OSPAC and their leadership. Anybody who is not prepared to work with the government cannot be accepted, because that will look like a man traveling with a bag having the content of living snakes or live snakes. We cannot do that. I need a comprehensive list that I have communicated to all the world of a harmonized and organized OSPAC. Where you people fail to do it, I will ban all the OSPAC in Ikore. And the moment I do that, I will inaugurate a fresh one, give them their uniform and give them with their militia.
The Ikore local government chairman also called for synergy between the communities and OSPAC to achieve results. Mr. Israel Abosi also donated 500 kVA electricity transformer to communities. Earlier, during his visit to Omagwa community, one of the leaders, Signi Imo, appealed for the provision of electricity and fencing of their community secondary school.
And I want to believe that when you begin to give out transformers to communities that need lights, Omagwa will not be left in the dark. More importantly, we have a secondary school that was built and funded by our sons and our daughters. As I speak with you, that school is losing grip of its academic potentials as a result of land encroachments. Although it bears the name Community Secondary School Omagwa, but if you go there now, you will see goats, you see people coming from far and near. Please, we want to appeal to you. If you can help us fence that school and bring back its glory.
Several attempts. Youths and elders of Ubie communities in Auda West local government area are accusing Total Energies producing company of reneging on their agreement to build their gas plant in the Ubie community after having discovered oil and gas in their land. Chairman of Ubeta Oil and Gas Host Field Community, Reginald Egbelu, said Total Energy's decision to renege on their earlier agreement by planning to lay a pipeline to a neighboring community will deny them of their rights and benefits as host communities if this decision is not considered. If the decision is not reconsidered. Also, a member of the Eyimba family, Achugo Vincent, is questioning why Total Energies is reducing the size of the land you originally acquired for the gas plant. Mr. Achugo said this could mean the company plans to move the proposed facility to Obite, which could break their agreement. He urged the federal government and Governor of Rivers State to ensure Total Energies sticks to its agreement with the company. Several attempts made to reach Total Energies have been futile as they have failed to respond. State plenary was disrupted by anger and a shouting match on Wednesday over the controversial tax reform bill, which unexpectedly came up for debate despite not being listed as an item for the day's business. The session, presided over by Deputy Senate President Jibrin Barau, became heated after the Senate leader Bayemi Bamidele invoked the Senate standing rules and proposed to invite experts to address the chamber on the tax reform bill. The motion was seconded by Senator Barau, who directed the Sergeant-at-Arms to allow the visitors in. However, Senator Alim Dume strongly opposed the move, citing Senate rules that forbid visitors from addressing the chamber on matters not included in the order paper. Eventually, Senator Ndume was ruled out of order and the visitors were permitted to address the chamber on the proposed tax reform bills. The Rumaholu community appears to be caught up in controversy over the alleged installation of a paramount ruler, while their late leader, Eze Nyegwa Eze Nkwo III, is yet to be buried. A statement by the eldest in the Akwazu royal family, Bartholomew Egonu, condemned the act, describing it as a violation of tradition. He said Rumaholu custom mandates the selection and installation of a new ruler only after the burial of the deceased. The statement urged the public to disregard what he called an abomination, emphasizing that the royal family and elders are unaware of the so-called installation. He said traditionally, the Akwa Ozu family selects a candidate after the burial and presents them to the community for approval. He labeled the recent development a kangaroo chieftaincy and reaffirmed there are no plans to crown anyone yet. The incident has sparked discussions with community members who have been urged to uphold cultural practices and traditions. The Institute for Research, Leadership and Capacity Development, in collaboration with St. Thomas A. Becket University, Canterbury, England, Nigeria chapter, and the Directorate of Training and Capacity Building at Ignatius Ajuri University of Education, is inviting all leaders, administrators, and the general public to the International Capacity Building Conference, ICBC 24. A statement by the Chief Executive Director of the Institute, George Ahunanya, and the Directorate of Training and Capacity Building, IAUE, Ikem Adiele, said the conference is meant to scale up the potentials and capabilities of leaders. It said topics like autonomy of administrators in providing strategic leadership for excellence, the doctrine of criminal innocence, a critical survey of the accused treatment during trial but before conviction, local government autonomy, other topics will be treated. The conference, slated for 28th to 29th November, will be held at the Ignatius Ajuri University of Education Postgraduate Conference Hall by 10 a.m. daily. Registration is 100,000 naira. Payment should be made to Polaris Bank, account number 30434957728. Account name Dr. George O.S. Ahunanya.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
Several cabinet nominees of the U.S. President-elect Donald Trump for his White House team have been targeted by bomb threats. The FBI said it was aware of numerous bomb threats as well as swatting incidents in which hoax calls are made to attract a police response to the target's home.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
On the news this morning, you heard the Martin Amaewhule-led Assembly has passed the Rivers State Commissions of Inquiry Bill 2024. On the foreign scene, we told you. I beg your pardon. You also heard that the Rivers State workers have received the new 85,000 naira minimum wage. The NNPC Limited has said that petrol price for Port Harcourt Refinery is still under review. And on the foreign scene, you heard that bomb threats have been made against cabinet nominees of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp message to 0808-721-7215. My name is Ifeyemi Andrew. Thank you for your time and good morning.